Let me begin with a curious question. What if I told you that the foundations of artificial intelligence were written not in Silicon Valley, not in MIT, but in India 2500 years ago? Yes, long before the first computer, long before the idea of programming, an Indian scholar named Panini created one of the most sophisticated systems of rules the world has ever seen, the Ashtadhyayi. This was not just a grammar book, it was kind of algorithmic engine that could generate or validate sentences with the precision of a computer program. Panini lived around the 5th century BC and wrote the Ashtadhyayi, a text of nearly 4,000 sutras or concise rules. But what makes it extraordinary is not the number of rules, but their design. Each rule is like a piece of code. Some rules describe how words are formed, others describe how rules interact with one another. Panini even used meta rules, rules that govern other rules. Think about this. When we write a computer program, we give commands like if this, then do that. Panini's grammar is full of such logical commands. For example, he could take a root verb, apply suffix rules, add transformations, and generate an entire valid Sanskrit sentence. In simple terms, Panini created a compiler not for C++ or Python, but for Sanskrit. If you look at modern parallels, then let me take you to the 20th century. The great linguist Noam Chomsky introduced formal grammar in the 1950s, which became the backbone of computational linguistics. His context-free grammar is used in programming languages today. But here's a surprise. Panini had already done this 2500 years earlier. His system resembles context-sensitive grammars even more closely than Chomsky's. And now think of artificial intelligence, rule-based AI. So early AI systems worked exactly on if-then logic, just like Panini's sutras. Natural language processing. So when Google Translates tries to analyze a sentence, it does precisely what Panini did, breaking a sentence into parts, applying rules, and rebuilding meaning of that sentence. In fact, in 2009, Google researchers openly admitted that Panini's grammar could improve NLP for Sanskrit. So imagine a 2500 years old Indian work in 21st century AI. So Panini was not just a grammarian, he was a computer scientist without a computer. Now, why should this matter to you? Because this shows us two things. Number one, Indian knowledge systems were futuristic. We are inheritors of knowledge tradition that was not just about religion or philosophy, but about logic, precision, and system thinking. Second, modern applications. If you are studying computer science or artificial intelligence or even humanities, Panini shows you how structured thinking can solve complex problems. His methods can still inspire coding, logic, symbolic AI, and NLP. And let me tell you, in a world where everyone is talking about chat GPT and artificial intelligence, imagine the pride when you say, our civilization pioneered this way of thinking 2 millennia ago. That is not just knowledge, that is confidence and cultural pride. Let us try something fun today. Take a simple Sanskrit sentence, Ramah patite. Rama reads. So step one, start with the root word pat. Pat means to read. And step two, add the suffix te to show third person singular, so becomes patite. And step 3, add the subject Ramah. So Panini's rules explain each step with mathematical precision. Now compare this with how a chatbot or AI assist resolves or parses Rama reads. So it looks at subject, verb, and agreement. So it is the same process but different technology. See, you just applied Panini's method and AI's method together. Friends, let me end with this thought today. Panini lived in an age without electricity, without machines, without the internet. Yet his vision was so sharp, his logic so scientific that today we recognize him as a pioneer of formal language theory. When you think of artificial intelligence, don't think only of Silicon Valley or Tokyo. Think also of Takshashila, where Panini taught. Our ancestors have given us not only stories and scriptures, but also algorithms and models. So, the takeaway today is very simple. Ancient knowledge is not just about the past, it is a seed for the future. And remember this line: Panini was the first computer scientist without a computer. Jai Hind.